go. Do I actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What up, everybody? Hi, Max. How are you doing? Wow, look at you. Too cool for school.
I'm doing awesome. How are you? I'd be doing a lot better if that little notification on my Haslab didn't say pending.
Well, maybe it's
But
coming
you don't
soon.
have that problem.
No. No, the only problem I have is my back's a little stiff from carrying that box in the house.
Well, living on the third floor, you know, everything gets heavy.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna blame staying up late tonight on Abby because he's coming in here checking in. So clearly, it's his fault.
That,
The Fez and the
he's
ball.
the instigator.
Wow. Thanks.
Oh, no, wait, and not instigator, enabler. That's it,
Right.
enabler. Yeah,
Right.
I get. Words are hard sometimes.
I'm just, Stu. That is an excellent point.
Never with your back, old man.
Right.
That's how you end up like me and Stu.
Right. So yeah, I think I got the email last week, and it stayed. My tracking showed it was in Carson, California all week, and then last night, randomly, oh, it's in Indiana, and then it was out for delivery today.
I've been seeing a lot of people, like, I think they've got it where they're shipping out in like quadrants. A lot of people in the Chicago area have been getting them.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much everywhere where I've been seeing Chicago and kind of the northern states. Louisiana, we're going to be. I think I was probably the fourth person to back that fucking thing, and I'm sure that I'm going to be the fourth to last person to get it. So
I backed it the last day. I mean, I was going to buy it originally, anyways. So,
but
HGC, the baby is behind me. It's laying down for its nap.
You've been sleeping next to that thing, haven't you? It's
Yeah,
okay. You can tell me.
I mean,
I'm
that's
your
the only.
friend.
That's the only room is on my bed, so that's where it's going tonight. I'm just gonna cradle the thing.
move the life-size anime pillow out of the way. Just move the Rattler in.
Nice.
Excuse me, Dinosaur Neil.
Yeah, I impregnated Dinosaur Neil, Hobby. Well, I guess just might as well not, make people wait. I'm gonna put my earbuds in, and I'm gonna take this camera off and then go mobile with my earbuds. So if you wanna,
hey, that Bayouville is about 20 minutes south of me. Okay, I live in Natchitoches, not Natchitoches, none of that Shreveport, none of that South I-10. Yeah, okay. You know what? You're right. It's Bayouville. That's
right. I'm gonna take this off the stage.
I never used to have problems with shipping with till Hasbro Pulse switched to DHL. Listen, outside of the US, DHL is amazing. Europe, you're gonna get it like that. They will deliver it to your door with a hello, sir, your package. In the US, no. I've had like Dark Lawn has been on, like, it's in the mail a week and a half ago. It doesn't take a week and a half to mail anything anywhere in the US. All right. Can't hear you, Talib. Oh, here. Do I need to?
There, no, I had my mic muted on my phone.
There
Can you
we
hear me
go.
now?
I can hear you now. You
So
paid your Verizon bill.
Where'd you order Darklon from?
Hasbro Pulse. That's where I try to get everything. Yeah, DHL tries to hand it over to the postal service, and it just doesn't work. Man, I've got so many of those damn corners.
Look what's in my box. A box.
Wow. That's it. Good night, everybody. This has been your unboxing.
Thanks for coming. We're done. I wonder if this is like what how the OnlyFans set up on a bed with a ring light.
I think you need one of those what are they called? Hibiachis. The little
You mean a Sibian?
yeah, we'll get you a little Sibian chair.
No. I lost 500 subs after one stream. I don't know why.
That your super chat will decide how much we turn up the volume.
Right. Hey, guess what? There's another box in here.
I think there's about 2 more boxes. Or no, yeah. Another box in there and then 2 more in there. It's like one of those little Russian dolls, man.
Yeah, they're little kotchkis or whatever they're called. Oh, now this. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, they did a good job with the box.
Hold on. I'm going to bring the StreamYard screen up to my main screen so I can see better. There we go. Because I had YouTube open and it was on a delay.
Oh.
Now I'm on a little screen. You done messed up.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that'll work.
I was trying to make me small and you big, but Abby's the only one who knows how to work this shit. No.
That's fine. So yeah, there's all the artwork. A little bit of glare. I don't recall any of them having this good of artwork. It wasn't the hiss
Dragonfly. The Dragonfly
Okay.
wasn't bad. The hiss was kind of just blacked out red. It
Yeah. Like artsy looking.
yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked the hiss artwork, but they kind of stuck with it with some of the other packaging for the I'll tell you, you're giving me anxiety. They made that tape where it peels off.
Got it, Max.
Just saying.
Got it. All right, so here's what you see on the inside. Those are your different layers with the Cobra. I'm assuming the top is the figures.
Figures, and you've got some parts and blast effects and the stickers, I think, in there.
You forgot patches.
Oh yeah, how could I forget the patches? What does the matter with me? That's been first and foremost on my mind. Is them.
There's a little bit of aroma coming off of this as I opened it, like Chinese plastic, Vietnamese plastic.
When you I think that's straight from China, bud. I don't think they got that Vietnamese up and going.
Here's the sexy lady. Wild Weasel.
I love that guy. There we go. I got it. Look at it.
And the Rattler gunner. And then the cool thing, what was it? You can put all three of them together. And their artwork.
I'll tell you a little story about Wild Weasel. The map on his leg on the original figure was a map of Ohio. And it had a little dot on it that was right where the Kenner headquarters was.
No shit.
Yeah. So it was basically just we're out to destroy Kenner.
Here's more of the armaments and the battle damage. I'm gonna full disclosure, I only review or unboxing I watched was the Hasbro one, so I don't even remember what all this comes with.
Yeah, well, you're only gonna get my phone has decided to try to die. Yeah, plug it in. You know what kind of review you're gonna unboxing you're gonna get with Hasbro. So,
oh my god, these things are huge.
Yeah, those are the same ones I think that kind of went with the blast effects that went with the Dragonfly.
Right. So earlier when we were talking pre-show, you said you have seen a review where people were missing parts. What were the parts that were
the parts that I have seen people talk about they were missing? There was one guy who was missing the back piece of the front canopy and one piece of the rear tail.
So there's those canopy pieces. Here's
you got
the gunner.
the two tail pieces. There's a little cross section that goes on there, and one of the cross sections was missing.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look to see what batteries this takes. Is it double A or triple A?
Probably going to be AAA.
That fuselage is so big. So my bed's not super huge. It's a queen bed, and look how much it's already taken up.
Dude, I told everybody, I was like, listen, you want to know wingspan, you go from your shoulder and stretch your arm out, and that is going to be wingspan.
I will have to say they've wrapped these windshield pieces in a nice like cellophane.
They apparently did a new kind of the way they did the plastic, where it's got the, instead of painting the little frame around the glass, they injection molded it in a way that it was like 2 injections to do the canopies. So
yeah, Zeldron, I think this is huge, and it's not even the whole length of the plane. That's just like, here's the tail. It just fell over.
oh, my wife is gonna kick my ass when that thing gets here.
Here's the stand wing. There's that base piece you were talking about that you can rotate.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't even listen. I was more than a little salty about those dumb fucking patches, but we were never told anything about having a base. So I'll give Hasbro props and credit where credit is due. I got Hasbro. We got a stand.
Right.
That right there is, you know, I know it's not a big thing. I would have liked to have had some kind of way to, you know, some kind of secure way to be able to do a ceiling mount, like Zaldrin is saying, but
and you know, this is what everybody bought it for, right here.
There you go, HGC. There's your patches.
So, yeah,
HGC says, be gentle when putting the base together. Part of my stand cracked while I was putting it together.
Oh, clear plastic. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's...
It's AA batteries.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's 3 AA. Oh. The instructions just fell. I think I have AA in the kitchen. I'll get it put together and then we'll put the batteries.
The black and red Cobra Trooper from the His Squad 2-pack look really good in the gunner section, better than the Rattler gunner.
I mean, look at this. I'm like 6'2".
Hey, listen, that's the way I feel every time I got to go to the bathroom. So, you know, it,
Look at this thing. So there's a button on the underside, and that's how you get your wings up. They pull out, you push back in.
and do you have to push that button to release it? Once you push it to release, you got to push it again to.
It says release. So you push it. I'm pushing it right now. That allows me to pull it out and then pull it up. And then it's on like a bit of a ratchet. And then.
So you don't have to push it again to put it back.
Correct.
All right. I spell good too, HGC. Think that's one of the cross sections for the, yeah. Those are one of those is the pieces that I've seen that's been missing.
Yeah, I have. It looks like I have all the pieces.
Fantastic. See, I wasn't even planning on opening mine for a bit, but if I'm getting reports of missing pieces, I damn sure don't want to sit on that.
Right. Yeah, because at least then you can file a claim. That's a pretty snug pop.
Yeah, heard it from here.
So same thing on this one. Button, pull out. Well, there's the plane.
All right. Now hold your arm out and see if I was right from your shoulder to your fingertip.
What do you mean? Like this?
Yeah. Does it go from your shoulder to your fingertip? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, see? Yeah, you know, every Haslab, I really haven't had difficulty in putting anything together. The Dragonfly, I had a little bit. Mostly it was because I held off opening the box till I seen a couple reviews to make sure if there were any known issues, to watch out for that canopy, because a lot of people had issues with that gull wing on the canopy. But like my hiss, no problems, none putting it together. Other than I couldn't figure out how to turn on the fucking lights because I refused to read the directions.
How that gunner section is pretty slick.
Did you thread it in or did you just click it in place?
Yeah, you kind of had to line up a tab with a slot, and then it fell in place.
I was a little bummed that they did the front canopy the way they did.
To where it pops off.
Yeah, that just, why couldn't you have put a hinge right there?
Why is Avi telling us to lube it up?
Well, he probably, got to make sure that slides in there. All that talk about Sibian chairs.
And then the rear canopy's on like a ratchet. It's on one tab. All right. You see that? One button and they all came down.
Yeah, them back wheels look a little wonky. I'm not liking that. How do they feel?
I wish they kind of didn't wiggle. Like you can kind of see they're not strong, pushed back. The plastic, it's a different plastic than what the exterior of the plane is. That's noticeable.
Does it feel like I mean, I know it's neither of us are plastic experts, but I mean, does it feel like a lesser plastic or?
I mean, it feels like the hiss. It doesn't feel any different than the hiss.
Well,
I will be careful though with this stand. And putting it together. And that's the other cool thing about the stand is a tray to store all your extra armaments that you don't use.
Yeah, because if you don't have room for a rattler, you definitely don't have room for
more pieces.
Hey, Kaiju Kitty, welcome, bud. I think. Do you slide that one? Yeah.
No, they just pop in. It's just I'm trying to not push from the top. What is this?
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna get back to those patches, Kaiju. Don't worry. We'll you want to see them again? There you go.
All right, so there's one little flat clear piece, and that it has your pegs for your stand.
Now this is the neat part that I liked right here that they didn't show on the Hasbro. That you can actually turn that thing around to make it tilt all 4 directions.
Right. So now that's at an
That's
attack
a downward.
position.
Yeah.
And it's just 4 simple pegs. Here's at a bank. It doesn't bounce so good on the bed. And then here's the takeoff. That's pretty slick though.
I think I really like the banking. That's I'm very happy that they included a stand. That wasn't something that was advertised. I know it's kind of a, hey, we're gonna throw something in, but
it wasn't advertised.
Nope,
remember.
they never talked about giving us a stand or anything like that. It was just something that just showed up.
I'll show these stickers off, and I will probably never use these stickers.
I am so I hate fucking I get it if you're ordering 2 or 3 of these things and you want to customize it, but I am never putting any of these stickers on.
And wasn't those on like the vintage missiles?
Yeah, on the big one, yeah. I've seen some people already sticking some of those stickers on the side, but I
like the clean look to it.
If you got time to make stickers, you got time to put some real deco on there.
Right. What was the one that was for the
at least with the vintage deco, you're so big on going right there, but then put any of that shit, all that shit right there. Everything that's on that sheet should already be decoed onto that fucking Rattler.
Right.
I shouldn't have to fucking do your job.
Well, and the thing is, a lot of it's already decoed on there. Let me get a better angle. You can see all like the unlatched, the fuel stickers, no step. That's why I'm happy with how it is right now. I think this is clean. Room's full of boxes. So like, you can see how that's all there. And then the no step on the wings. So I mean, that's plenty of like deco for me.
Okay, well, so right there from that side, underneath the front cockpit, there should be a Cobra emblem on the side. There should be a 41 on the nose.
Look how this is a separate piece. It's not even flush.
Yeah, I don't.
There you can see the.
Now I do like that part where you can do the battle damage and it's got the glow underneath it.
And I think this lights up.
Yeah, it does.
Let me go. Yeah, here's where the batteries go. Let me see if I have some AA batteries. I think I do. What did I say? It took 2?
And a screwdriver.
I should have a screwdriver on my desk.
All right. While he's doing that, I will. Let's. Well, the QC issues that I've been getting word of are mostly missing parts. And there's been that's been just the main thing. Other than that, I really haven't heard anybody have too much to say on those that have posted anything when they get it. So I know a lot of people get these and they aren't like us toy boys and got to get online. And, you know, do you really own a toy if you don't get on YouTube and talk about it? No. I mean, what's the point of having toys? But I got kind of yelled at a lot when they came out with this and released it, and they immediately, first thing they did, and it was the same argument I had when they came out with the Dragonfly. Why the fuck are you giving us sticker packs? I get the whole customization part of it. That I'm fully down with. But if you've got sticker packs just because you wanted to save a few bucks, not putting the deco that should be on there, I've got a fucking problem with that. You know, that on Dragonfly, they really got us, though. Because when they first advertised, they had that chips and salsa on the missile launchers. They never said shit about that being a sticker.
Right.
Half of the deco that they had on there, they never said shit about those being sticker packs. And then all of a sudden, hey, look, everybody, stickers. Everybody likes stickers. No, fuck you. I don't like stickers. I want the fucking Haslab shit. I just paid $300 fucking dollars for it. But I digress.
Oh, look at that. Maybe I should turn the ring light off.
All right, that does look pretty sick. Do you got running lights on the wings, or is it just on the
like headlights on the wings?
No, port and starboard?
No, they're not like Fans Hobby. And then you can see the gunner position.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, look how you see how they're changing these running lights.
That looks cool.
Look at that.
Yeah, put the there's some battle damage armor plate that goes on there that's supposed to accent that.
Oh shit, I didn't notice there was a ladder in the
And there's a ladder right there next to that if you push on that little spot towards the front, there's a ladder that pulls out.
This okay. That's a bit of a push to get that to pop in there.
Oh, that
So
looks
yeah, that's
sweet, though.
that's pretty slick. And then on the inside, look, there's like a warning light flashing.
Oh, nice. See, little things like that I love. That's really well thought out.
Right. But look how the LED illuminates around and then that shuts off. So this is like almost like the nighttime running lights.
Then you got your landing. Yeah. HGC says be very careful with that internal ladder. Should be on the
here.
driver's. Yeah. He says be really careful with that, or be gentle with it.
Yeah, it's not oh, there we go. So it pulls out from the side. You don't want to pull from the top. You want to pull just straight. So like I was prying from up here to kind of get it loose. You want to pull it out from the bottom.
Oh, noted. It looks cool, though.
Yeah.
I like how they gave you a whole other ladder just so you can get a Baroness ass shot.
Right.
You got to get that pinup shot.
Now that's the one thing I can you fit all the bombs on it at one time and missiles?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I mean, look
unless
at all the
you
clips.
put it on the stand, I believe, and then you have to take one or two of the bombs off to put it on the stand.
I think on the instructions I saw there's a 2-minute timer, so those should shut off after 2 minutes of not pressing the button.
That'll be good. I saw you put those quality lithium batteries in there, so you're good to go. None of that Rayovac shit in Talib's house.
Do they make Rayovac anymore?
Yeah, I think so. I think Michael Jordan owns the company, actually.
He didn't gamble it away? Oh, yeah, that was the other thing.
Who knows? Oh,
There's
yeah.
the detail.
Oh, that does look sweet.
And the turbine spins. It pops off better than it lifts up.
Ooh, that's scary. Oh, look, seatbelts, everybody, because Cobra is all about OSHA regulations.
Right. The seat belts everybody hates. Same thing in the gunner's position.
Dude, they're so worthless. Ditch the seatbelts. Give me my fucking deco.
Right. Well, then it's just so hard to get your hands down there and get that latch in. I mean, we're adults here with fat fingers.
Safety first, Batman. Yeah, Cake's ladder. That's what I'm calling that from now on.
So it looks like every one of these are identical.
Magnets aren't a bad idea. That you could have put a little magnet in there, but that right there, I guarantee that's the same reason why they don't ship with batteries. When you got to ship magnets, that you start getting into the Maraca bombs.
That's the West Virginia mating call. You've ever seen The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia? You know what that means.
Oh man. I tattooed a guy one time, and he came in once a week, and every time he came in, he's like, hey, you got that weird white movie, West Virginia? Put that on. I bet we watched that thing every week for like 3 months straight. I was like, holy shit. Those are the same ones that come with the Rattler. Not the Rattler, the Dragonfly. No,
Yes, Max. They come with the Rattler.
What a coincidence.
Check out the deco on the bomb.
See, you know, that's what gets me. HGC, you said something earlier about what, that you see both sides of the deco and the sticker thing. Here's the thing about deco. You can always put a fucking sticker over the top of it. So there you go. There's your solution. Just like with those bombs right there. You don't like what's on there? I guarantee you there's a sticker that you can put right over the top of it.
So then you got these tri-bomb holders.
The tactical nuke.
I think I'm putting these on there, right?
Yeah, that looks.
Well, I'm sure there's a proper way that they're supposed to be on here. Probably should have.
Somewhere there's some instructions, but I wouldn't read them. That just means you're a pussy. Oh, you're letting me down.
Sorry. So yeah, they're supposed to go on like that.
Zaldrin says, "Get that dinosaur Neil armed up."
You see all these damn missile pods?
Yeah. Why couldn't? See, this is, I think, how do you follow this? I'll fully admit the Rattler. That's a good Haslab. It was a good Haslab. Fuck the patches. The patches were fucking stupid. But the Rattler was a good Haslab. That wasn't something that was going to get made any other way. Because it's fucking huge.
Right.
How do you follow that?
I just think the
with
Sky
that fucking
Striker's bigger.
Snowcat?
So imagine if they would try to do a Sky Striker.
They don't have to do a Sky Striker. Do the Conquest.
Yeah, they might have to.
Conquest got a lot more sky action. So
I was looking at the dog bones. Can you tell there's one hole that's bigger than the other?
Yeah.
So
That's usually
the
the way I live most of my life. Just finding that one hole that's bigger than the other.
I can tell your wife's not around.
As my wife. No, she just laughed at me.
Oh, okay.
She knows I'm a dumbass. Jeez, look at that. Oh, I like that one.
You see it says heat-seeking missile.
Oh, that is different from the Dragonfly one. New tooling.
New tooling. Now these were like the vintage toy. And then that pops
Yeah.
off.
That's the one. I don't know if I don't know if that'll fit on there while you've got it on the stand, but I guess we're gonna find out, ain't we?
Yep.
All right.
If I'm not in frame, let me know.
Oh, you're okay. You can maybe bring it down just a little bit. People don't want to see your headrest. We're here for the Rattler.
Notice how there's like no marks back there, so it's, you know, that's what happens when you collect toys. No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Super K, I am 100% with you. A Night Raven would be amazing.
Oh, that would be so sexy.
Yeah, that give me my Firefox. That yeah, Conquest is a better jet. They, you know, and it's distinctly G.I. Joe. You know, that's the thing about the Sky Striker. You know, that's F-14 Tomcat. You've got this shared with a lot of other things. The Conquest, I don't think anybody else has done. I mean, that's really when I see a Sky Striker, I'm thinking Robotech. I'm thinking G.I. Joe. I'm thinking, you know, Top Gun.
To the danger zone.
Yeah, there are all kinds of different things you could think of with an F-14. When I see a Conquest, I'm thinking 100% G.I. Joe. So just do the Conquest. If they'd have done a Conquest instead of that fucking Snowcat, that thing would have already been fully funded.
That's what. So, C-Max, if you have something placed right there, then you can't use the stand. The instructions show the missile pods there.
So you got to pull those off and put them on the little stand. Well,
so there it is, tricked
that's
out.
the trade out.
Ian, to be honest, I'm fine with not having these on here.
Where's the big bomb?
In the middle, right here.
Okay, yeah. Well, now something they said too. Now you can kind of change those out a number of different ways. So you could do, like, you could put one of the big bombs firing and attach the
smoke.
Attach that to the stand like it's dropped down and fired. So you know, there's a couple ways you could make that look good.
And then it looks like these blue blast effects is what goes on the no?
Blue lasers. Nah, those go on the upper canopy.
They fit in there though.
Yeah.
We've been hit, Junior. Here we go.
I got that reference.
I think that's the rear, right? So it looks like these effects. Go ahead.
So but I hate those little bucket missiles. Those. Jeez Louise, man, that thing is massive.
Yeah. So then these.
That is. Oh yeah. Can you open that a little slower?
You're right. Is this how you want me to open it?
No, I just
Explosion.
no. I take it back.
Cause and effect. So you can see it's got the jawbone. So let's try to take this off without. Tell you what,
Mars
they're
Industry,
snug.
the Haggis Strike missiles.
Damn. I will have to say these missiles are snug on here, so you don't have to worry about them falling off with the weight.
Ooh, that's a little click.
Yeah. That's how I might like display it, with have both of these missiles firing. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of blast effects, but that's pretty tight.
It does look good.
Yeah. Any questions? Anybody else want to see anything? I appreciate everybody showing up this evening on this like impromptu. Hey, let's unbox a Rattler.
Oh, we still got figures to go. So
Should I unbox the figures? Yeah, might as well, right? As what I'll do is I will tilt the camera around to my review area and then open those there.
oh man, take that thing off. Take that thing off stand before it falls. I'm gonna see it fall in the background.
Is it making you nervous?
It's giving me anxiety. Mojo86 says, "Turn it around and let's have a look at the back."
You want to see that ass?
See
huh?
that? Let's see that ass.
Cake.
Now you can use the blast effects, I think, in the jets too.
Yep. These larger ones fit in them. Well, the mid-sized ones fit.
Then the big ones should fit too. I think that's for like the battle damage.
Like this crash and burn. Yep. Oh my gosh. You can see that?
Well, you ain't missing Arm Day this tonight.
Right. This definitely is awkward to maneuver and try to do it on camera. All right. So let's close this off for right.
Hey, Yo Joe Daddy, how you doing, bud? Definitely smash that like button. And if y'all have any questions at all about the Rattler, then let us know, and we will get that answered for you. The jet took out Talib. He's getting set up. He's gonna go to his little review section, and we're gonna open up the figures that come with it and see how that looks. Get a little Baroness cake. You know how we roll up here.
Who should I open first?
Oh man, you got to start with. You got to start with Wild Weasel. I mean, that's my boy right there.
All right. Easy enough.
Which means you should probably start with the gunner.
Guess what? Well, I mean, look at the gunner and look at him. They are. I need to angle this better so that reflection's not so bad.
They're pretty much the same figure, aren't they?
I think so. Because I think you can fit like his map stuff on his thighs. Because look, you can see the gaps. All right, gunner.
Yeah. See, that's the one thing about like the Dragonfly, and I know when I get this in, they make it so obvious where they have cut costs. That's what really perturbs me more than anything else. Make me have to hunt for, okay, maybe, why'd they do this? It's no. Like on the Dragonfly, you can tell where. Oh, go ahead.
Speaking of cutting costs, cardstock feels a little bit lighter.
It's probably some of those knockoffs from. HGC says, I hope this Baroness head can be swapped with another head. I've already gotten the first Baroness. Chad says the movie Karen S. I've seen a few people already do head swaps. I think it works with some of them, but not all of them, because Hasbro can't make up their goddamn mind which fucking neck barbell they're going to use. So I think I've seen a head swap with the one that's on the motorcycle, the Cobra Island Baroness. I think I've seen a head swap with her work, but other than that, it's just, I'll let you know. I got all the Baronesses, so maybe I can give it a little go after I get. Talib's got a few Baronesses, I think.
Yeah, I
one or two.
I have all of them.
Oh, see, there you go.
I still have the coil one in the package. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that till putting it away. Mars, Military Armaments Syndicate Research.
Militant Arms Research Syndicate. Syndicate comes at the end. Mars, not Mars, or maybe I don't.
All right, so here is a look at the what's his proper title? Cobra Rattler Gunner.
No, hold on.
You made me small.
No, it's the cold water. Don't worry.
I tell you what, after reviewing Darklon and who else did I review?
What?
Footloose. That's the best neck articulation I've had in a little bit.
Good. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. Wow. He can definitely look up farther than most of the other ones.
Oh, look how easy these joints are moving. Right out the box. Not much of a butterfly, though. Typical bicep swivel.
It sounds
got
like
under this.
You know, they always have that really clean ratchet sound when you get a Haslab figure, and then when you get a general release, nah, that shit ain't there.
So he has that cutaway on his torso, but his overlay doesn't really allow for much of a ab crunch.
That sounds about normal.
Drop down. There's not much of a drop down. It drops down a little bit. That's what I've noticed in a lot of these newer figures. The drop down isn't as deep as it used to be.
If it exists at all.
Right. Thigh swivel.
There was some question on Wild Weasel as to whether or not he had a drop down at all.
So, and as I mentioned before, so you can see he's got those cuts in his thigh where you can put the Wild Weasel's maps, but he comes with like 2 rubber pieces that cover those up.
I think a lot of that's going to be for the people who got more than one Rattler.
Right. Well, and the other thing is, good luck trying not to lose these pieces. Hopefully they stay in there snug. It goes in there pretty snug. And he's got a pair of sidearms that you can holster, and it's not gummy like this most recent wave. I've been kind of complaining about that lately. Here's his alternate head sculpt and neck.
How's the deco look on that?
Oh, not too bad. I mean, good looking eyes. The helmet now, I don't know how well that's coming off. I think it's glaring off of it.
It's just rubbery. Is that just a rubber helmet? Squishy?
Yeah. See how I'm not putting much pressure on it. It's squishing pretty good. Same thing with the face mask. It's real rubbery. Putting it up upside down.
Well, you know, the face mask should be rubbery, but that helmet shouldn't. I mean, here's the thing on that. You know, if you just somebody who just puts that helmet on and leaves it on, probably not going to have too much problem. But down the road, that rubber's going to start getting a little, it's going to do what rubber does.
Break and she gets pregnant.
Yeah. 18 years, man. That's what.
This didn't peg in really snugly, but it's in there pretty good. And then the pack just, I said that, it pulls right out.
I think a lot of people had problems with the little mushroom head on the side, getting that to fit into the vest. You got to kind of pinch it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it does not want to go in. The mask went in pretty good.
HGC, that's an old argument that we have had since day one on G.I. Joe, and they just having interchangeable parts and getting some kind of standardization has been a failing from this G.I. Joe classified line from day one. And I don't see it change because I don't see a change coming in the future, strictly because they're constantly having to fight battles over keeping costs down and keeping profits up.
You really can't see that very well, that patch on his shoulder. I can't even see it with my own eyes. I'm pretty sure it's one of the patches that comes in the box.
Yeah. It is. I think they said that on the...
And it looks like Wild Weasel's the same. His helmet almost looks the same, too. Now, he has the battle damage helmet. I'm going to mute and take this out of plastic so it's not loud and obnoxious.
Interchangeable parts with G.I. Joe Classified is something that, like, from day one, you can't swap any of the heads. You got that stupid blue sticky tack, which I absolutely hate. Museum wax is one thing, but still, I shouldn't have to have a superior toy line selling me what is supposed to be a superior product and have to sticky tack a fucking interchangeable head in just to customize a figure. And before anybody goes talking about, oh, Max, you just, no, I got a whole fucking complete collection of G.I. Joe.
Hater.
Yep. I don't want to be, though. I like this brand. I like collecting it, but I want it to be better. And it's everything, every complaint I have about Classified is something that would be super easy to make better and not raise your costs.
Here's how I look at it. I've invested God knows how much money in this line. I can fucking bitch if I want. You know?
Let's bitch together.
Right. Now his head is considerably looser to move. But that
I just want to be able to get. Can you get that Top Gun shot where the pilot is looking straight up, as the other pilot is looking straight down? That's that's what you need with a pilot. He's got to be able to look up, just like with a fucking diver. The fact that I can't look straight ahead with torpedo just is
that was what
drives
I
me up the wall.
really loved about Archangel from Marvel Legends. You could tilt his head up and you can do that flying thing. But this body is the exact same body as the gunner. No difference.
Just in red.
Yep. And the helmet's the same. Face mask, same. Only thing he has different is the damaged face mask or helmet. And there's a little bit of deco and scarring on this part.
Yeah, there's some battle damage on that they did. I think on the back of the helmet too. Kind of rough it up. Is it still the state of Ohio on the map?
No, it just says praise Cobra, find the pit, destroy the G.I. Joe. This one, it could be Ohio.
Kind of looks a little Ohio-y.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in them. They missed an opportunity. They could have done Rhode Island and had Valaverse headquarters on there.
And the point of this is they go on upside down because when you're looking down, you can read them, right? Isn't that the whole?
Yep. That is the way.
Theory on those.
Of course, can he sit at a 90-degree angle in the cockpit with them upside down? That's going to be the real trick.
Well, since
he's a G.I. Joe classified. What am I kidding? He can't sit in a 90-degree angle.
Well, you're seeing my struggle here, right? He's not.
Yeah.
Without those drop down hips, he's not. I mean, maybe if you force him in the cockpit, it would stay that way. But there's your that's your 90-degree. That's the closest you can get 90 degrees. Like if you push them and hold them, they can stay up there. So maybe if you have them sitting in the cockpit.
Yeah, but is that putting pressure where on a pressure point of plastic that you don't need pressure?
Right, on a figure that's probably going to retail.
All right, Abby, you have a good night, bud.
Take care, Abby. Thanks for watching. I don't like how loose his head is. Like, it's real loose once you get that helmet on.
I'm sure once you put the rebreather on there, it'll probably tighten, give it a little more support. But, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to move his head. Now, his rebreather is feels a little stiffer. Doesn't feel as rubbery as the last one. Yeah, getting that mushroom peg on that overlay.
I fucking hate mushroom pegs. And you know what? They just created a whole new fucking system with the 60th anniversary figures for putting new stuff all on these figures, and then they don't fucking use it. I don't understand. What the fuck just goes through? You know, I'll tell you, I think I have a reason. I have a theory.
Comment. Bitches, please.
I don't think that Lenny has anybody designing these figures in-house. I think they've got a bunch of different people out of house that are designing these figures separately. That's got to be the reason why you don't have they're doing some kind of compartmentalization.
So I listened to the Full Force today because he had an interview with Lenny and Tony.
I've seen that. I meant to watch it.
It was a decent interview. They were talking about the team at Hasbro that works on the Joes, and like the core, there's only like 5 or 6 people that work on the team, and then they started adding up the marketing people and the people that work on packaging and stuff like that, and only got up to like 15 or 16 people. So I mean, unless they're like outsourcing to like third-party companies to do some of this, then their team is very small.
I really think that's what they've got to be doing. That there's no way that you have this level of inconsistency in design and you have a core design group doing that. When you have a core design group and you're like, oh, okay, hey, X, you've got to design these 5 figures for the next 2 waves. Cool, I'm on it. All right, well, let's look at what I did the last 2 waves and design from there. Do improvements, but take a little bit from the old and put in with the new. You know, they've got to be getting out of house designers for this shit.
Did you see when I pulled her out, her hair stayed? I was muted.
What?
I was muted and I was screaming like, no! Because her, you know, you can swap her hair out. So she came out, the package bald.
Yo, Joe Daddy says, everybody believes the Kenner story about the map on the original Wild Weasel, but the reality is if you compare the maps, it's not Cincinnati. It's Wright Pat Air Force Base. Was it Wright Pat Air Force Base right by Cincinnati?
No, Wright Pat's in Dayton. It's about an hour north of Cincinnati. That's where I live. Oh, I'm doxing myself. Kind of.
Well, that's interesting to know, Yo Joe Daddy. That I never would have thought of that. I mean, they always the legend was always that they put the Kenner headquarters on there because Cobra was out to destroy their #1 rival. That's always been the
look at that face.
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me.
Gorgeous.
Man, listen, I really hope her chemo treatments come through because we need to get her back. Hey, listen, finally, how do you?
That's hot. That is a hot looking Baroness. They are doing really well with some of these female designs.
I do dig chicks with glasses.
Cover girl. Yep. If she was a redhead, yep, I'd be on the ground. Kryptonite.
Yeah, listen, Stu and Yo Joe Daddy, I am going to quote the movie The Man Who Killed Liberty Valance. When the legend is better than the story, print the legend.
What her glasses are a pain to get on. There we go. So hot.
Oh, those are the yellow glasses.
Yeah, those are the only glasses that come with it.
When they first showed some of the mock-up of her figure, she had this like pleated stomach stuff, like this quilted waist area. I hate that fucking diaper though.
Yeah, if you put this on it, you can kind of cover it a little bit. Maybe lower the. Look at that cake.
It just looks like a fucking like a McFarlane diaper to me.
Yeah. I think
it looks good. I mean, it's a nice ass, but
I think if you can lower the harness a little bit, you might be able to. But yeah, you're right.
Damn it! Why does it keep doing that? Uh-oh, I think your kid's losing at Fortnite.
But her hair really kind of gets in the way. She can go down. She can go down pretty good.
Say it again. Is that the only hair she comes with?
Nope.
See, I kind of like that.
She's got her hair pinned up right now.
Now that looks good.
She's ready to party. She's got that upper torso swivel, so she's got pretty good. No drop. Oh, yeah, she's got to drop down a little bit.
That's more than that Wild Weasel or Gunner had.
Yeah.
Let's see that spread. Almost.
Let's see how well she stands. Oh, did you see how I just put a little pressure on that heel?
Did you break?
No, it just doesn't take much to bend. So that's got to support her weight. I mean, she's a thin figure, so it's not.
Are there peg holes in the okay, so she got peg holes.
Like her texture feels weird. I can't explain it, but
every Baroness I have ever gotten had some kind of like oiliness to it. Like I don't know if it just like the crimson one I've got, her hair keeps turning brown.
Yeah, I've heard other people complain about that. Here's her sidearm.
Yeah, same one we've gotten before. That's the same one from Cobra Island.
Is it? She's got a pair of them, by the way. She has a headset. I showed that on her already. Here's her other hair.
Oh, she gets 3 hair pieces.
Yeah. This one's more of a. It's not bad. And I'm
Get up in there on that.
Huh?
You know, I don't hate that.
Mm-mm. And then I would imagine you have to take her hair off to fit her helmet on.
Rachel Salinas says, still waiting on my Rattler in DFW. You're in my area, Miss Rachel, and we're probably going to be one of the last areas that really get ours. Right now, everything I've seen getting dropped is all up in the Chicago area. They're probably going to try to get out East Coast as fast as possible and then work their, the most difficult to ship is going to be the first to ship. Easy to ship, they can just do as they, as it's coming off the boat. So just hang in there. It's coming. Mine, I'm just a couple hours away from you, and mine still says pending as well. So,
all right. So I didn't know what this little rectangular piece was, but it's just to go over her vest if you don't have her helmet on. So there's not this ugly looking tab. I don't know how
right there. Listen, in 30 years. When they're evaluating, the most expensive Rattler toys, that's going to be Keelhaul's gun right there.
Right,
that little fucking piece. Yeah, nobody's gonna have that shit.
Same thing with the rubber pieces on the pilot's legs. Those are gonna pop off.
Those are gonna be fucking gone. You're gonna hear them. Somebody's gonna be shaking their Rattler, and it's gonna have all those fucking pieces down. It's somewhere in the bottom of it. We got to open it up, get the pieces out. That's gonna be the secret. 30 years from when my kid is going through my collection to get it sold. That you're like, man, we're gonna have to open up this Rattler to find these 3 missing pieces from these figures.
It's like Heavy Metal's Mike.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she feels good. Don't get it twisted. Like, she has a different feel to it, but I mean, her joints feel smooth. So, yeah, I'm happy.
I would have almost rather that they did a replacement head instead of a removable helmet.
Right.
I think that's just, because basically you've got 4 hair pieces for the Baroness, because the helmet is a hair piece.
Yep.
Then you've got 3 others. So, all that right there, why not just do 2 fucking head pieces? A fucking helmet. Are you the one who keeps switching me back?
No, I'm not touching anything.
Why does it keep doing that?
My screen's the big screen, and your screen, and then on my computer, it's the opposite. So weird.
There we go. Maybe we'll quit doing it now. There we go. I probably need to quit slamming my fist down on my desk. Maybe that'll quit fucking with the controls.
Does anybody want to see any comparison figures? What was it about switching ahead on another Baroness?
HGC was wanting to know if that head would fit on some of the other Baronesses.
Let's see, what's the easiest Baroness to get to? I think this is the retro Baroness that somebody custom into Python Patrol. That's probably not the best. Well, yeah. So this should be the first release.
That's going to be the Cobra Island.
You know what? I'm not going to try to pop that one off because it's painted. Let me grab a different one. Here's the crimson one.
Yeah, that one's not too hard to pop off. That head sucks. No, gun her down! Gun her down! Why fuck up your Rattler kit when you could fuck up Talib's? That already looks off. Yeah?
I mean, it popped on. It's just, I think the neck's a lot longer. I don't know.
That looks pretty good. Holy shit.
That face is hot.
Dude, that figure's going to sell just for that head alone.
I mean, it's
would
gorgeous.
Replace. Yeah, they did good on that sculpt. How do they fuck it up on all the rest of them? Ow.
You mean like this one?
Oh, that crimson one. Oh, that one is.
It almost looks like a dreadnought.
Oh, it's so bad. I hate it. I hate that figure so much.
Oh, Destro, come give me some lovins.
Actually, that looks pretty good on that body. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not the head. Maybe it was the neck on all those.
Yeah.
You know that crimson needs that short hair.
I wonder wonder if that's interchangeable. I doubt it because the grooves are different.
That's too bad. Rachel wants to know if the barrel is straight on that Baroness gun. No, hell no, it ain't.
On the original one or the new one?
The I think the one you're holding.
Yeah, it's straight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it gummy?
No. Yeah, the hair pieces don't fit. At least that one doesn't fit. Yeah, her hair, look, her head, how much bigger and wider it is.
Yeah.
And this is the hair that everybody's saying like is changing color. Mine's just a little dusty. It's not changing color.
Is that the crimson? Yeah, mine, dude, I'm telling you, mine turns straight brown. I'll take it off. I'll take it over to the sink. I'll wash it. Hell, I even hit it with some toothpaste one day to try to get some of it off, and it stays black for maybe 3-4 months, and then it just turns brown again.
I will have to say her sunglasses or glasses are a lot gummier than the weapons on her. It's almost like her glasses are the same material that they're using for the hair.
HGC says you can stop. He doesn't want you to tear up your dolly's hair.
You got to figure it out. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a strain, so she good.
And Yojo Daddy says most people just don't realize how large a state Ohio is. Yojo Daddy, most people don't know where the fuck Ohio is. So everybody thinks you're Indiana. So it.
No.
Move along, Husker.
Nobody knows what a Hoosier is. Hoosier Daddy.
Oh yeah, it was Hoosier, not Husker. Yeah,
Huskers, corn huskers. That's Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the Haslab Rattler in the figures, and then multiple Baronesses.
That, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just kind of was really wanting a little. I love wild weasels, my man. I mean, I love that. I never had a Rattler as a kid. I had a friend who had one. I'm pretty sure I stole his wild weasel. Sorry, Jeff, if you ever hear this. But wild weasel was actually I think I found a wild weasel at a garage sale. But so it was somebody else stole your shit, Jeff.
Yeah. But sub to me, Jeff.
But it was a cool figure. You know, it was kind of like Snake Eyes. It was all red. You didn't know shit about him. You never saw his face. You know, you had that great comic with him and that big dog fight with Ace.
Yeah.
Lady J in there. Do something, Ace, please. I love that issue.
Isn't that where they got in the battle? And that's where the battle damage helmet that comes with this set is kind of referencing. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the original, even on the original artwork, the battle damage is on the back fuselage, on the I'm going to say the passenger side.
Starboard.
You know?
Is that what it is? Is that the technical?
And I don't understand why they didn't include that. I mean, you got the box art. I got it right there. I look at it every day, and I know when my Rattler gets in, that's the first thing I'm going to do is hold it up to that box art and be like, how does this compare? You know, at least with the Dragonfly, you know, and I didn't choose this. I would have been happy if they'd done, you know, upgraded the Rattler a little bit. Kind of that middle ground between brand new and retro.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to give me a retro Rattler, then give me the fucking retro Rattler. Because nothing compares to you. Oh, no. Yeah, you don't want me singing, baby.
We got Max singing. Good Lord.
Yeah. I checked mine today for the first time because I honestly I didn't want to know where it was, and I saw that pending, and I was like, son bitch.
Holy shit! Who is this ugly mug?
Wow, he's come back.
I'm
Run
here.
away!
So how was my camera work? I couldn't even see for the most of it. I was just turning around and hopefully I was aiming properly.
Yeah, it was okay.
Not too bad.
Not gonna make you explain those stains on your sheets, so it's fine. Does that say subscribe, like, and ring the bell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Well, welcome, Catherine. We're glad you made it.
Catherine, thank you for showing up. Yeah, I always talk about my Joes. Now you get to see them. Technically, these aren't Joes though. These are Cobra.
Well, it's your toy. What do you think? What's your you've heard me bitching for an hour and a half. What
the plane's impressive. The figures, I was meh with the figures till I got to the Baroness. I'm kind of glad I waited for Baroness last because her face sculpt is gorgeous. She's very pretty. And seeing CoverGirl,
those high heels,
right? And seeing CoverGirl, I can't wait to get her in hand and see how. Her face.
The new one.
The renders, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went ahead and ordered 2 of those.
Really?
I don't think they're going to be that hard to find, but I like it's. I think they got a different body sculpt on that one, so I may want to take and. Of course, the head probably won't fit, but maybe stick it on the old body.
Right.
And, you got.
So Yojo Jetty is close. Yeah, I didn't see that earlier. Yeah, so I live north of Dayton, like 30 minutes north of Dayton. So, yeah, I used to go down to Cincy and go to Dayton to sip a few.
What do we got?
Yeah, and like just HGC said, pretty much, yeah, that's my same feeling. So we click on it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I feel the same way. The jet is what you bought it for. Wild Weasel is decent. Baroness is sexy, and the Gunner is a trooper.
And you know what? I'm okay with the Gunner being meh, mid. But, and I'm glad that Baroness is everything that they, wanted her to be. The little pinup shot.
Yep.
That's fine. It's what everybody wanted. But I really, just looking at it, and I may feel different when I get them in my own hands. But Wild Weasel just kind of, I'm not excited about him.
Yeah.
And I want to be. I really, really want to be.
I think what might take away from Wild Weasel is because the Gunner is the exact same figure, but with a different head and neck. And the neck might be the same, but color.
I don't even know why they did that, because I don't even know why they did that, because in every cartoon, in every comic, anybody in the gunner's seat, well, one, it was usually always Baroness, either, in the gunner's seat or piloting, but they were always just a regular trooper. They weren't in any flight suit. And all my Air Force guys out there, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but an A-10 isn't a high altitude vehicle.
Mm-mm.
So do you really need a flight suit? I mean, Wild Weasel does, because he's a badass motherfucker, but I don't know.
Well, I would say they need some sort of flight suit, but not like a high altitude flight suit like the Strato Viper would have.
Oh God, I want a Strato Viper.
Strato Viper, yeah, is one of my favorite designs. I used to Army build Strato Viper when I still had vintage.
What was the one that came with the Firebat? The
AVAC.
AVAC. That was, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I got more playtime out of the Firebat and the AWAC than any other G.I. Joe figure or toy or playset that I ever had. They need to do a Firebat, and they can do it.
Right.
It wasn't just in the comics and the cartoon. It wasn't strictly just a Terrordrome.
They could do the blue one. The blue one was seen without the Terrordrome. I think it predated the Terrordrome, didn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
At least in animation, I don't know about in the comic book.
Red goes faster, though.
Right. Are you talking about with hair on women's heads, or just...
What was the question? What?
No, you said red goes faster. Oh, Stu was asking about the town across the river where he lost his debit card. And he said it's Covington.
I had nothing to do with that, Stu. You can't prove anything. I wasn't there. Ignore those charges.
Yeah, and they
Pornhub is expensive.
Like Rachel said, she'd love to see a Firebat and AVAC as well. They could do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would $100 for an AWAC and a Firebat all day long. Dude, I'm down. Hasbro, if you're listening, I'm down for 3 of them out the gate.
Now, HGC, would you want the Raven as more of a feminine body like this Baroness, or more of a flight suit kind of baggier feminine body?
Dude, you got Raven right there. That's all you got to do. Just put do a tie-dye job on probably Shooter's head. Throw a Shooter head on her with some Baroness hair, and you got boom, Raven.
Yep.
The fact that they didn't do Raven, but she was a Night Raven pilot,
right?
So it still would have been. I would have probably rather had her than Baroness.
Yep.
But I don't know if it.
I'm surprised Super 7 hasn't done a Raven. They're doing all that animation stuff.
I won't listen to this heresy. Not on the Lord's Day.
I was thinking I can't even fit the Rattler in this spot right here. Like,
you
that's
should try.
just...
Yeah, fold up one of the wings and
I'll have to fold up both of them. Hold on.
Yeah, but nobody cared. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, of course it's not great. It's a reaction figure. We started. It's Talib's show. I don't want to go into an hour-long rant about the failings of Super 7 because I'll do it. I've done it before. God damn it, I can do it again. I don't know. Glinda was kind of a deep cut. I didn't know who Glinda was until they announced the figure. And I was glad to learn that all right, I'm muting you until you get done. So but with Raven, she's a lot more known, and I believe I think they've done another figure, not just in reaction. I think like maybe the 25th anniversary or something like that. I want to say they did a 4-inch of her. Don't hold me to that. That would be a Chad question, but maybe HGC, you might know if they've done another Raven. If only I had Google right in front of me. Ooh. Oh, my phone did not like that charge. It is hot. So, yeah, we're going to hold off on the phone thing for a minute. You only know the reaction fig. Let's... Oh, okay. Well, I will bow to you and HGC's knowledge, Miss Rachel.
Welcome to my review station. All you can see is the close up of the wing.
Oh my God. Just put that wing down. There you go. You can get a little bit of it. Put one of those figures next to it. I just want to see the... Holy fuck, man. God damn, when my wife sees this, I might be in real trouble. See, I was thinking, I tell it to leave. I might just put it right up right here where that TIE fighter is. I don't think that may not be happening. I might be in danger.
I was going to try to put the figure in here, but good Lord, it's such a tight fit. And it doesn't look like you can put his legs 90 degrees.
I think you've got to like give it the prom date finger, just bend it a little bit. There you go.
Yeah,
that's without his... Oh, you got to put his seatbelt on before the helmet. God damn, those seatbelts are fucking stupid.
That's fucking annoying. Problem is, it's so tight in there, I can't get to the other part of the seatbelt.
Why do I not have a "That's What She Said" button?
That's what she said.
She said.
Yeah, but the seatbelt is that mushroom peg seatbelt, so it's going to go like that because you know what? It looks good.
I mean, I never remember him wearing helmets. I don't know.
You know what sucks though? The only thing that turns on the turn is the turn itself, not the whole seat.
What?
Yeah.
Probably with all the LEDs and everything in there, that's probably the best you're gonna get.
Right. It looks good in there though.
Yes, there were HGC. Yes, there were. It kind of sucked in the last days of Toys R Us when then G.I. Joe, when all the cool figures you could get were all Toys R Us exclusives and you lived nowhere near fucking Toys R Us.
You have to watch out when you're lifting the back end of the cockpit up.
Now, I got a question. Can you take that back end back off the plane, or once you pop it in, it's locked in for good?
Maybe it's those clips that you kind of that push and then open up. So you might be able to pry something in there, like a spudger or something, like plastic. Push those in.
There's not a release or anything.
Not that I saw. And there's really not much pressure holding this part up.
Dude, I think that front canopy I think that was a last minute decision right there when they realized that they fucked up the design.
Well, yeah, they kind of need that to be able to. Oh, and there's slack. You can pull the belt out a little bit. I didn't notice there's a joystick right here.
How's it sitting on those wheels? Feels secure?
Feels solid.
Well, good. I was worried about those back wheels. That I'm glad I'm less worried now.
I mean, like when you have it up in the air and they're not on them, there's play in them. I wonder if you have to take his helmet off too. There's a respirator. Not slap on this one, either.
See, I can tell already. I'm going to put these figures in, and they're never coming back out.
Right.
Which means I'm going to have to find somebody who doesn't want the figures and do like I did with the Dragonfly and buy another set of figures.
Just so you can display them?
Yeah, and then have some that...
Well, it's like, if I find a spot for it where I'm not using the stand, I might do that thing where I put the Baroness like climbing a ladder. With her takeout.
I don't like how different color that battle damage is. It's like a darker blue.
Yep. I noticed that too when I was playing around with it.
Now, somebody was saying that like fingerprints and stuff were really noticeable on this. You noticing that?
Nope. What I'm seeing. Oh, you know what sucks is this flips onto its side and it came off.
Yeah, Rachel, that's kind of what I was afraid of.
This is annoying. So now I have the harnessed, and this to get this thing back on because it came off. I'll put it in there. Like this mushroom bag, I don't know if I can get a good angle at it, but it has just the slightest mushroom bag. It just doesn't stay very well on the side of it.
Dude, even Lenny couldn't get it on when they were recording the unboxing for Hasbro.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he was like, you got to pinch it, and then he was like, and then just real quietly, he just kind of sets it over to the side. I was like, you motherfucker.
You know, once you get it in there, it might stay. But these, yeah, all these little pieces that are on these guys, these are going to, like you were saying earlier, these are going to be, and there it fell off. These are going to be the expensive figures to get complete.
Yeah, that's going to be the mic from the, you know, the little microphone from
Heavy Metal
Giant Play set, and yeah, it's that. I don't mind little parts, but just there's no need for shit you're gonna lose, especially on something like this. But and honestly, the fact that they gave you one set of maps and 2 figures that could have them,
right?
You know, that just give me another set of fucking maps.
I think I got it in there good. Let's see if I can knock it off again. It's just this harness is really hard to plug in. If they didn't make that front part of the canopy removable, yeah, there was no way you were going to get this harness pegged in.
Well, the fact that they don't have, you know, they didn't just make one canopy. That's it. Why do you need that front canopy to be, or include another canopy in the damn set? I just, that little front canopy thing really annoys the fuck out of me.
But it's like the vintage toy.
Well, it takes away from my, you know, that's my imagination time. I don't know how else to describe it. You know, that's the parts forming. That's really what I equivalent that to. That right there, that is annoys me just like parts forming does with Transformers. You couldn't design it well, so now I've got to do a fucking puzzle piece to make your toy work.
Parts forming was been there since the beginning.
Yeah, that's I know. But you know, I remember my G1 Optimus and having to always put his hands in the fucking cockpit.
Yeah. Or he didn't have anywhere to put the Starscream's fists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And that little fucking you know, when you wanted to fly him, you had to take off his little landing gear.
Well, that's how Weasel looks in the cockpit. That's where the fingerprints are. That plastic glass is a magnet for fingerprints. I can see my fingerprints all over that.
Hey, Evil Dookie.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't even know. He had it sitting on a queen size bed earlier, and you couldn't see the bed.
Oh yeah, let's take that panel off. Put the regular panel back on. You can see the color difference. That's painted versus non-painted.
So the battle damage is painted.
That's what it looks like.
Painted?
It looks like the battle damage is painted to get all that deco on. where the other one's just that flat plastic, flat blue plastic.
I don't like that. I like the battle damage. I do not like that fucking discoloration. And I know people are going to tell me, oh, just hit it with some matte black. I shouldn't have to. I bought a fucking Haslab.
Now fly your jet. When we fly around the room, go whoosh, whoosh.
Nah, it's an A10. You got to go.
Well, that's what's cool. The minigun has a ratchet. So it's either blowing ass or firing, one of the two.
I'm just really amazed at the lack of deco on this thing.
Yeah.
They really just was like, you're going to sticker this. If you want it to look OG, you're going to sticker it.
I ain't stickering shit.
Yeah, that's...
So where's the ladder, dude? Does it hook? See how easy that pops off and not ratchets up? Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't
Kind
like
of
that.
annoying.
That other ladder, there's some holes right in the wing by the front jet. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
That's a long haul from those little pull-out. There's no... How do you... These dumb motherfuckers. Okay, so you got that pull-out ladder. Look at the distance between the top rung of that ladder and the first step inside that fucking canopy.
Yeah, you got to have some long legs. Hey, Stu, thanks for watching. Good night, man.
Have a great evening, Stu. Yeah, just...
Trying not to get this ring light glaring in my
Do
camera.
any of the flaps work?
No, it's all solid. I would rotate the wing, but that one wing that's folded up.
Yeah,
won't rotate.
yeah, we know it does that. It's fine.
All right. Does this turbine spin? Yep.
There's two ladders, Evil Dookie. There's the pull-out one, and then there's one that just clips on the wing so you can get the hot Baroness shot.
It really doesn't clip on the wing that well.
Yeah, I think it just kind of sits there.
It's grooved to fit in there, but it doesn't really fit. I don't know if I need to do it from the other side and that missile's in the way. But yeah, this is just this little ladder that pulls out. That's just kind of like, oh, hey, we did this thing.
Look, it's the Rattler's got it's a ladder to fucking nowhere. That's
Right.
what that ladder is.
AFA wants to see blockies.
I'm not getting out of my chair. Sorry, Kyle.
I did pick up a new one today. So
There you go. Talib's got you covered.
hey, look, I got a Transformers 1 Bumblebee. No, the Rattler's in the way. You really can't see it.
Jeez, look how big it is compared to that little box. And that's
this
not
box,
a small
and
box.
this box isn't little.
No, it's not. At least it's a pull-out ladder and not a kitchenette.
Yeah, Evil Dookie, the wings fold pretty easily enough. I was surprised how easy they do fold.
Badass Trump.
Well, Max, we've been at it for like 2 hours. Is there anything else I should cover? Does anybody else have any questions? Who's here?
No.
And I appreciate all that have shown up. Thanks, HGC. Thanks, Alpha 112. Thanks, Evil Dookie. Stu, he was here earlier. Rachel. 610 Yojo Daddy. Especially something last minute to get, a few of you in here. I appreciate it.
I feel like I got every question I had about it pretty much answered. And it's I'm looking forward to it. I'm still excited about it. It's a fucking rattler.
Yep.
It's I wish it was more. I just
it's all good.
Like I had zero complaints with the hiss. Zero.
Yeah.
Not a single one. The only complaints I had about the Dragonfly was that little canopy making me nervous and those stupid fucking stickers.
Yeah.
And everything that I had a problem with on the Dragonfly, they doubled down on with this motherfucker. I'm still excited for it though.
Yeah. Yes, they do, Yojo Daddy. All this is molded. Nothing's like really separate pieces, but you can see some of the deco hits.
Yeah, Rachel, I made the same comment earlier, that to follow up a Rattler with
we showed this earlier when I was putting the plane together. Like there's effects, lighting effects for the battle damage.
Excuse me. If they'd have done a conquest, that would have been how.
So is the missile launcher on the Snowcat anti-aircraft?
I mean, they're not technically SAMs, but kind of. Yeah. I think they missed an opportunity on that Snowcat to when you how you can remove that missile launcher. I think if they would have included a little base where you could have made it a separate little,
So they hinted at that, or they kind of talked about that a little bit during Christopher McLeod's interview, and they said their answer was it's still in the design phase, and they made it sound like it'll still sit on its own, but they might make like something like supports, maybe.
Yeah, that they need something to support it on. That little flat, it just some kind of feet. That there's still in the design phase. Then what the fuck are we supporting?
Yeah, I wonder if there was a reason why they did it before SDCC, because remember the Rattler was unveiled at SDCC, and we still got 2 more weeks. So was it announced? It wasn't even announced during Yojo June last year.
I mean, have we seen? Did they have any kind of modeling when they? Everything that we've seen with the Snowcat's been all 3D, right?
Well, that they had like a test shop model on the stage.
Mm. Yeah, but it didn't work, and
Right. They broke pieces.
Yeah. Oh, the modelers are gonna be pissed.
Yep.
Modelers don't hate nothing more than when you break their shit.
So could you imagine
Yeah.
if they build the Thunder Machine?
What price point? How? It you know it's going to be a Pulse exclusive if they do.
Right.
There's no way they're going to put that shit on a shelf. And even though I thought I said publicly more than a couple times that I thought that Thunder Machine there was a strong chance it was going to be a Haslab. Glad they fucking didn't.
Right.
But just based on how much fucking Lenny thinks he's a fucking dreadnought,
I think a Thunder Machine shouldn't be super huge, and they could get away with it at retail.
I mean, have you ever seen a Vamp or a Stinger at retail?
No.
Those have all been exclusives, haven't they?
Well, the Vamp was a Pulse exclusive. The Stinger was at just like online retailers and Amazon, not Walmart's or Target's. The biggest thing, like, in even Walmart never really got anything big. The biggest thing that Target got was the Tiger Paw.
Yeah.
Because every other
the motorcycle.
Yeah, but the Paw was bigger.
Yeah. God, I remember what a fucking nightmare it was getting that thing. If they could do, there's no reason why. You've got to think, if you do a Thunder Machine, it's got to come with, God damn it. How am I forgetting his name?
Thrasher. Right.
So there's $25. That's $25 off your top end, which means that you need a $75 vehicle.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't know what else you might just not hold your breath for fucking anything, because come August 1st and all them fucking tariffs start hitting again.
Yeah.
All this shit may be fucking shut the fuck down.
Possibly.
So, and if that Snowcat gets made in fucking Vietnam, I'm canceling my goddamn fucking order. You need to know. That'll be that the minute they switch to that factory, I'll be like, you know what? I'm good. I have got my fucking collection. Because that shit is gonna suck for a while.
Right.
I'm not real happy about what the videos I've seen on that snake armor. Every person, goddamn, this pisses me off. Everybody talks about how they hate being called a shill, but when you can't close the fucking lid on that figure's head without bending it over to the side and you don't say something about it, you're a fucking shill.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that shit's some bullshit. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. We were going home for the night, weren't we?
Yeah.
Max had one too many puffs. I'm ready to go.
No. Well, there was a couple questions before, so I wanted to see if there's any questions before we headed out. I think Yojo Jaddy wanted to see the engine cover.
I hope they do, Yojo Daddy. I'd love to have a Thunder Machine. I got a bunch of dreadnoughts. I need a place to stick them. They sure ain't made any motorcycles, the thing on which they all ride.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm tired of trying to hunt down old Punisher and Wolverine motorcycles because
Oh, Kaiju Kitty has a question.
we await with anticipation.
Is this that shot you was talking about? Where she's climbing the ladder?
Yeah, that's it. Kaiju Kitty, they come from a stork. Everybody knows this. Quit being silly.
All right, well, let's shut her down. I want to thank everyone for showing up this evening. Max, why don't you promote some of your shit? Tell us all about you.
I do a thing on Thursday. It's on my channel. If you're one of the few, the proud, the literate, oh yeah, it's over here, and spell my name right, you can find my channel and come watch my shit. That's it. That's all I got. I don't do anything else other than yap on other people's channels. So, oh yeah, Figure Fight Club. That's a thing.
It's not something you do from time to time.
Yeah, once in a while. That's it. Go on. Shoot.
You're done talking? All right. So,
Maybe.
like I said, I appreciate everybody for showing up to the stream. There was a lot more people here than I expected for doing this, setting this up last minute. I want to thank my co-host Max for guiding me along on this journey. If you could just check me out on, like, follow, subscribe, do all that thing, all that stuff. Don't forget, Monday nights is Decepticast on the Figure Fight Club Network. This week we are talking about TFCon because TFCon Toronto is this weekend. And one of the coolest things at TFCon is the third-party panel with all kinds of new toy reveals. So we'll be covering that Monday on Figure Fight Club, Decepticast. And thanks for everybody that joined us. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't even have an ending. And thank you for subscribing, Rachel. Thank you
Hit
very
that
much.
like button or your mama's a hoe.
Wow. That's the best way to get subscribers. I should have just ended it right there. But good night. I apologize to your mother from Max.
Night, everybody.